In the whirlwind of NFL free agency, the Green Bay Packers face a pivotal moment that begs the question: how do you balance talent loss against the backdrop of strategic decisions? The departure of defensive end Kingsley Enagbare, who has inked a one-year, $10 million contract with the New York Jets, is a stark reminder of this delicate equation. While Enagbare may not have been the headline-grabbing player that some others are, his exit underscores a concerning trend for a team that needs stability in its run defense. Enagbare's tenure with the Packers was marked by reliability and effectiveness, especially against the run. The numbers speak volumes. Last season, Green Bay's run defense improved by 0.42 yards per snap with him on the field compared to when he was sidelined. This statistic places him as a crucial cog in the machine, only surpassed by Nazir Stackhouse among defensive players who logged significant time. It's a glaring loss, one that the front office seems to have underestimated amidst the more sensational trades and signings that have dominated the headlines. His statement about bringing a violent play style to the Jets, one that instills fear in opponents, highlights the kind of edge that was vital for the Packers. With 203 snaps against the run, Enagbare ranked 52nd among edge defenders, yet he was tied for 11th in tackles. His ability to make plays, evidenced by his 5 tackles for loss, positioned him as a key player, one whose contributions will be sorely missed. But Enagbare isn't the only departure that raises eyebrows. The trade of defensive tackle Colby Wooden to the Colts for Zaire Franklin has also flown under the radar, yet it's equally troubling. Wooden, a 2-year backup turned starter, was a steady presence, contributing significantly against the run. Tying Enagbare with 5 tackles for losses, Wooden's performance further solidified his value. The fact that Gutekunst opted to swap a younger player for an older linebacker speaks volumes about the current strategy, or lack thereof, in assembling a formidable defensive front. The continuity that both Enagbare and Wooden provided cannot be overstated. Coaches often emphasize that a player's greatest ability is availability, and both players embodied that ethos. Enagbare participated in all 68 games over 4 seasons, never averaging fewer than 26.5 snaps per game in a season. Wooden, missing only 1 game in 3 years, represents the reliability that the Packers can ill afford to lose. As it stands, Gutekunst has made little effort to replenish the depth lost in these trades and departures. This is alarming, particularly given that Green Bay finished 18th in rushing yard allowed per game and 12th in rushing yards allowed per carry last season, even with both players contributing. With Rashawn Gary's trade adding to the uncertainty at the edge position, the current roster is left with a daunting question mark. Going into Week 1, the prospect of fielding a group of edge players that includes Lucas Van Ness, Barron Sorrell, Brenton Cox, and Colin Oliver is daunting. Van Ness has shown promise, improving the defense by 0.36 yards per snap when on the field, but the inexperience of Sorrell and Oliver, who have a combined 452 snaps and only 2 starts, raises legitimate concerns about the team's ability to effectively contain the run. In a bid to shore up the defensive line, Gutekunst did sign Javon Hargrave, a player known for his pass-rushing prowess rather than run-stopping capabilities. The stats tell a mixed story. During his time with the Vikings, their run defense was actually worse with him on the field. While Gutekunst lauds Hargrave's versatility as a complete player, the reality is that the Packers' run defense remains a pressing concern. With the offseason still unfolding, it's crucial that the Packers not only recognize these losses, but also take decisive action to address them. The coaching staff and front office must come together to turn this narrative around. Otherwise, the upcoming season could unravel quickly under the weight of these departures. The urgency to add depth and reliable talent is more pronounced than ever as Green Bay prepares to navigate the challenges ahead. As we transition to the next topic, the focus remains on how the Packers will respond to these significant losses and whether they can effectively rebuild a defense that has been left vulnerable. The clock is ticking, and the need for strategic moves is becoming increasingly critical. As we delve deeper into the Green Bay Packers' preparations for the 2026 NFL Draft, the urgency of their situation becomes glaringly evident. With glaring needs in multiple areas, particularly pass defense, offensive line, and defensive line, the Packers are staring down a critical juncture in their franchise's trajectory. With no first-round pick and limited resources, the stakes are high. The Packers have to hit on their selections if they hope to bolster the roster and maintain competitiveness. The pass rush remains a pressing concern, especially as they look to fill the void left by Micah Parsons. Last season, without him, the Packers managed a dismal 3 sacks over 3 games. The urgency to find a dynamic pass rusher is palpable, and one name consistently cropping up in discussions is that of UCF standout, who racked up 20 sacks over his last 3 seasons. With a pass rush win rate of 19.2%, he boasts the kind of explosiveness that could reinvigorate the Packers' defensive front. His confidence shines through as he declares, "Basically, the pitch is I'm a great pass rusher. I have a great motor." This echoes a sentiment we've longed to hear from players joining our beloved franchise, an understanding of the grit and determination it takes to succeed in Green Bay. His work ethic, instilled by his mother, reflects a mindset that aligns perfectly with the Packers' ethos. This is the kind of player we need, someone who not only brings skill, but embodies the spirit of the team. As we look to the secondary, Dalen Everett emerges as a cornerback prospect worth considering. With an elite combination of size and athleticism, Everett's stats speak volumes. 3 interceptions as a junior and 11 passes defensed as a senior. His experience under Georgia's Kirby Smart, known for his tough coaching style, prepares him for the rigors of the NFL. His resilience is on display as he recalls a moment of intense coaching. "Man, you can't guard him? You want to play right." This kind of fire is essential for a player stepping into the high-pressure environment of Green Bay. The offensive line also demands attention, and Brian Parker's versatility could be a key asset. Having played every snap for the Blue Devils in 2025 with minimal sacks allowed, his ability to transition to center could provide much-needed depth. The Packers' offensive line has struggled with consistency, and if Parker can meet the expectations scouts have set, he could become a crucial piece in solidifying that line. With the looming potential of free agency for key players like Christian Watson and Jayden Reed, the Packers must also consider future options at wide receiver. Josh Cameron stands out as a candidate who embodies the Packers style, a robust 6'1", 220-pound receiver who has proven to be a reliable target. His statistics are impressive, with over 750 yards and double-digit touchdowns in consecutive seasons. Additionally, his prowess as a punt returner adds another dimension to his game. With a coach like Dave Aranda praising his ability to block and make crucial plays, Cameron could fit seamlessly into the Packers system. Defensively, the search for a solid defensive tackle continues. Barrett, a 5th-year senior with a track record of sturdy run defense, might not be the prototypical nose tackle, but possesses the tenacity that can contribute to the Packers' defensive identity. His 312 pounds and solid relative athletic score suggest he could be an invaluable asset in stopping the run, an area where the Packers have struggled. In the backfield, Chip Trayanum's emergence as a popular pick in mocks reflects his growing reputation. With 1,015 rushing yards and 21 receptions last season, his size-speed explosion combination makes him an intriguing prospect for the Packers as they look to enhance their offensive options. As we look ahead, the 2026 NFL Draft poses both challenges and opportunities for the Green Bay Packers. With glaring roster deficiencies and a need for impactful players, the front office must navigate this draft with precision. The urgency to rebuild and recalibrate cannot be overstated, and the choices they make will shape the team's future for years to come. As we wrap up this analysis, fans, it's time to weigh in on the future of the Packers. What are your thoughts on the potential picks for the upcoming draft? Who do you believe could transform our roster? Don't forget to subscribe and share your opinions in the comments. Your voice matters as we rally behind this team, pushing towards a brighter future in Green Bay.